Hey guys, I know, change of scenery. I just wanted to share. Isn't it beautiful? And it's not even that evil cold or I wouldn't be out here. It's awesome. Hope your Thanksgiving went really well and that your day after Thanksgiving went great. And today we move on to lesson 17. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Mother, for this day, for this place, for these people, for these fellow family viewers. Let's begin. Lesson 17. I see no neutral things. I see no neutral things. I see no neutral things. This idea is another step in the direction of identifying cause and effect as it really operates in the world. You see no neutral things because you have no neutral thoughts. It's always the thought that comes first, despite the temptation to believe that it is the other way around. I had a dear friend named Stella Dennison. She said, you can't help the thoughts that enter your head. You can't help it. Those thoughts pop in. And then, of course, we know to capture them. Because you can't stop them coming in, so don't down yourself for that. But then do the right thing for the best for all once you capture them. Once you pause it and go, wait, what am I going to do with this? It is always the thought that comes first, despite the temptation to believe that it is the other way around. This is not the way the world thinks, but you must learn that it is the way you think. If we were not so, perception would have no cause and would itself be the cause of reality. I'm going to repeat those last two sentences. I'll go back a little bit more. It is always the thought that comes first, despite the temptation to believe that it is the other way around. This is not the way the world thinks, but you must learn that it is the way you think. If it were not so, perception would have no cause and would itself be the cause of reality. In view of its highly variable nature, this is hardly likely. In applying today's idea, say to yourself with eyes open, I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. I see no neutral things because I have no neutral thoughts. Then look about you, resting your glance on each thing you note, long enough to say, I do not see a neutral snow because my thoughts about snow are not neutral. I do not see a natural tire because my thoughts about tires are not neutral. For example, you may say, I do not see a neutral wall because my thoughts about walls are not neutral. Or I do not see a neutral body because my thoughts about bodies are not neutral. As usual, it is essential to make no distinction between what you believe to be animate or inanimate, pleasant or unpleasant. Regardless of what you may believe, you do not see anything that is really alive or really joyous. That is because you are unaware as yet of any thoughts that is really true and therefore really happy. 3 or 4 specific practice periods are recommended and no less than 3 are required for maximum benefits. So no less than 3, no more than 4. Even if you experience resistance, 4 John. However, if you do, the length of the practice period may be reduced to less than the minute or so that is otherwise recommended. Okay, tomorrow we do 18. So I see no neutral thoughts because I have no neutral thoughts. See and have. Now for the word of the day is credit. I don't think they're talking about bank credit, but we'll see. Day 16 of the Hope Book, credit. If you worry about who is going to get credit, you don't get much work done. Thank you, Dorothy Height, for that, to be sure. If you worry about who is going to get credit, you don't get much work done. To be of service while maintaining sense of self is vital for a healthy and productive life. That's one of the things I'm most definitely actively, focusedly striving for, that balance of knowing. I think that's what keeps me sane and what keeps me healthy and what keeps my boundaries up is that self-care. You gotta love yourself enough to give yourself credit. To be of service while maintaining your sense of self is vital for a healthy and productive life. So if you don't feel like you're honoring yourself, you better start. Because who else is gonna do it? Shifting your mentality from the getting mentally to a given mentality promises amazing life-altering awareness and experience. Did you catch that? Shifting your mentality from the getting mentality to a giving mentality promises amazing life-altering awarenesses and experience. And that rings true because when you want to be of service, it's because you want to be of service. It's a gift. It's your gift to the world. That's why you have to keep it balanced so that gift doesn't become a burden. That's why you have to continue to give yourself credit and honor yourself too. Otherwise, it gets, excuse my language, it becomes a clusterfuck. You don't want that. Because then bitterness and anxiety come in. And nope. You must keep those things out of our kingdom. You have most likely heard it said that when you volunteer your time, you will receive a greater reward than those who receive your assistance. I've heard that a lot in the faith communities. In my experience, that is true. How can I be of service? ? Is often the best question to ask yourself to begin to change and to focus on service. The way that my first pastor, Pastor Floyd, described it was that he's a tall man and he was standing next to this tall cross. And I always go back to it whenever I was getting myself out of sappy, self-deprecating moods. I just remembered him standing next to that tall cross and saying, just cross yourself out of it and just get the I out of it and just go help somebody else. And you'll get out of your misery hole. Promise. Even if it's something small, try it. If you haven't already, which I hope you have if you're here. This is not about service. This is not about service others give you or not. If you catch the not part, it's not about this service that you get or not get from others. This means that you begin to seek opportunities to serve others in respectful ways. This is not about service others give to you or not. It is about the offering of service to others. This means that you begin to seek opportunities to serve others in respectful ways. Service freely offered keeps your joy alive. And the only way you can keep that balance is if you have that self-love and self-respect for yourself and give yourself credit and give yourself the time you need when you need it. Otherwise, it's not balanced. Oh my God, Tish is here. I got to finish. Always looking for the credit and a me-first consciousness creates a gridlock as well as resentments. But quick in giving credit and slow to receive credit. You will see more progress toward your vision. Your leadership credibility will soar. And even I'm going to have to come back and read that because my brain just went, Tish is home. Tish is home. Okay. Seek at least 2 opportunities to be of service today. 2. Choose actions that will truly change your heart as well as the other person's heart. Wow. Holding a door, being present for a friend without them having to ask are all ways to serve. Journey your thoughts and your feelings. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.